So what did we just spot?
Somebody's sewer hose was on the highway. How do you lose a sewer hose?
Does it fling out one of your...
Well, it was going around an on-ramp, so I think what happens is probably their little door. You know, a lot of the RVs have those doors on the bumper that slide your sewer hose in. So their cap probably came off and the sewer hose went... How'd it went?
It looked like someone had run over it.
Well, you know, you might as well. I mean, why not?
So we are at our first Harvest Host on our fall trip going down south, and I wanted to make things really easy because I didn't know what time we were going to hit this Harvest Host. So I made this pizza dough ahead of time at the house and stored it in a plastic container in the fridge.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
And brought it out about an hour before I was ready to bake it. And so I'm going to make a really simple pizza with the kale, the onions, and peppers, some salami, and some cheese. And I have two new toys that I'm pretty excited about, and we're going to be testing them out. First is this ThermoWorks oven thermometer, which is sitting in there and is registering $3.92. I'm trying to get up to $4.90. I'm trying to get it up to $4.25. The other one is this ThermoWorks refrigerator thermometer.
Yeah, it's showing hot.
It's showing a little hot because we did have a long tow day, but we're going to be testing these out and we're going to be having a good time as we head south. So my timer slash oven monitor went off and is telling me the oven is now at 425, and so we're going to put the pizza in the oven. We're going to have a nice pizza at a Harvest Host.
Awesome! Through the magic of YouTube. Oh man, we're using disco lights now. We're boondocking. That's amps.
What?
That's amps.
Well, we'll turn it off in the meantime. So we're about ready to pull our pizza out, and two things that I found interesting was, one, at over 475 on my indicator here on the knob, I was able to get 425 just barely. So I'm guessing that the highest temperature this oven is going to go is 450. But
you know what I find interesting? Wasting amps while I'm filming. Come on.
It's gonna be worth it once it comes out. But this is the other thing I found interesting is this first time, because I had a nice oven thermometer, that I was able to get a really good crust on the pizza.
Great.
So that is a Harvest Host pizza right there. Should be good.
All right, good job, C.
Absolutely. So this is the new section that they were building when we were here a couple years ago. Yes. We were going to be excited to try this out. And we're going to number 17. Right there. Here we are. So we're going to need to pull forward just a little bit here.
Let's go ahead and check water pressure. You can kind of see my homemade water pressure gauge. I've got a water pressure gauge there, and I attach it to a Y connector with both valves closed there. So let's go ahead and turn it on. See what we get. Looks to be about 60 psi, so that's probably doable without the water pressure reducer. So 60 psi, 65 psi is what's fitted to the rig. So putting a reducer on wouldn't really do anything. There's the water pressure. And then we'll just close this. Release here. We're good. Yeah, we're not going to do the sombrero. We did that last time. If you want to check out that video, check it out here where we did the sombrero. This is primarily a review of the new campground.
For the bar, it's been redone.
And one thing we got to do is check out, and this is simply for our viewers because the bar has been redone.
Yep.
So we're going to go.
Yeah, we'll make the sacrifice to get a margarita, right?
Exactly.
The lady said the bar was closed on Sundays. Bummer.
Bummer.
Bummer. So just a helpful tip, they give you this card to get in the gate as you come in, but it's not just for that. It's also to get in and out of the campground if you want to walk around and explore. So don't leave this in your RV. You want to bring this with you when you come out. So what is this campsite missing here?
Yeah, there's no fire pit here. There's no place to start a fire, but that's where this Solo Stove Mesa
extra large
is so awesome. And you know, in Sydney, first of all, I've been not a fan of Solo Stoves. I think they're just, you're transporting this much air in your vehicle. They're just too big to be practical. So right. I've always never wanted one.
You've shied away from them.
But then when these came along, there's a smaller size which is too small. This size appears to be perfect. And it really gets a great fire. We bought the extra one with the Airstream Club logo on it.
Yep.
And we're using wood pellets instead of
wood heating pellets.
Yes. Not like the barbecue pellets or something like that.
And the convenience of that is that you don't have to worry about looking for local firewood. You don't have to chop it up. You can make a fire really very fast.
Yeah, I think we have like a 40-pound bag for like $9, I think. So you just throw a fire starter in there. Go ahead and
see how easy this is to light. And we have it on a little ceramic pad there just to keep the ground from getting abused. And this metal pellets will usually light about an hour's worth of the fire. And we can watch it catch.
So we're here at the new Camping with Pedro, just over the border into South Carolina off of I-95. And if you want to check out the video that we did before, you can check out that video here. And actually the sites that we're at right now are actually under construction when we were camping there before, and you can see all the sites being built and everything. So when we signed up, we asked to be at one of the new sites. So,
and these are nice and wide open. If you have Starlink, it's perfect.
Yes, we were able to get the Starlink up. It's 30, 50 amp, full hookup. The water was at 71 ppm. The pedestal was kind of tall, so I didn't get the auto former going, but I did get the
but they're all
Power Watchdog.
Very brand new.
Yeah, they're pretty new. Although you can see the sewer hookups, it looks like it's taking a little bit of a beating there on the ground. We're relatively level. We only had half of a block, so nice concrete or asphalt, I guess it is.
Nice to be able to stay hitched up.
Yes, and although if you let's go around.
So you would define this as a row campground, correct?
Yeah, I think actually there are more people here. The last time we were here, everybody cleared out. There seems to be a few more people kind of sticking around. Checkout's now for another half an hour, so some of them may be leaving then. We have, you can see the pad's a little wonky for us. Usually we like to have it aligned a little bit more differently. But yeah, so
campground,
we have
barbecue.
Yeah, the barbecue was pretty beat up for being only a few years old, but again, a few years in the South Carolina
and there was no fire ring.
No fire ring, so we were able to whip out our new little Solo Stove Mesa XL. Get that going. There goes a big Dutch
Yeah, but unless you have a separate stove, the lack of the fire ring is kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
So the water pressure here was what with the solids?
Yeah, it was 60. We captured that, so.
As opposed to the King's Dominion one, which was kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, that one was crazy. That pegged it like way over there. So.
Oh, that was the King's Dominion KOA that we stayed in previous night.
Yes.
And we're on our way to Charleston, so we've stayed up hitched for 4 nights.
Yep. On our way to Charleston.
Just gonna send our drone up and we're gonna see what we can see.
Regular viewers to our channel will know that one of the things we enjoy doing is to have a hot nutritious lunch instead of just crappy lunch.
Well,
So,
we have sandwiches on occasion too.
but we've got our ITAKI going today. We've got a relatively short tow.
Yep.
So this is our ITAKI electric lunchbox, which you have a code. You can get 10% off the ITAKI if you want to get
Less
one.
than 10% off, actually.
Yeah, it's like you get like 3 cents off or
3% or something weird. But anyway.
something really crappy. But yeah, we're gonna have a nice little lunch as we head off to Charleston. We are on I-26. It always got real when you got on the I-26 heading into Charleston.
Yep, but we got about 50 miles to go to our campground at James Island County Park.
Yep.
And we're gonna be staying there a week.
Yay!
Should be fun. So we're gonna enjoy our ITAKI lunchbox lunch.
Yes. Check-in was super easy. You know, it's always nice when they have sufficient sites for you to pull over with a different area for folks to come in and check in at this beautiful little low country kind of camp store. So let's go ahead and talk about our campsite here at James Island County Park. And we're in site 50. I think it's actually 50D, which might mean double or something, because I think it means dopey, because you've got one, it's one of these family sites where they kind of branch off, so
Right.
we kind of lucked out, but the neighbor kind of gets a view right of our camper, and there's a
Right.
number of those around here. So make sure you check your map. I must have missed something or whatever.
Yep.
Not realizing that's what it was, but
Because
there
they're
are
nicer sites around.
there are a lot of these V sites, so check that out. Surface is this nice kind of gravelly material. It's flat. The campfire ring is beautiful with these curved bricks.
Yep. Super nice.
And the metal there is very clean. We have 30, 50 amp service. The water came in at 71 ppm. Water pressure was like 65 psi, so you really don't need a pressure reducer on it.
And we also have full hookups, so we have sewer.
And we have full hookups. It does have a long run, so this is one of those areas where you definitely need at least 2 10-foot sewer hoses. It was nice in that we had enough of an opening for our Starlink.
Yep.
To get good connections. I mean, it was okay. Download was like 58 and upload was 18.
It's when you're near a big city like this,
Yep.
you get what, secondary service or something like that?
Yeah, I guess you get deprioritized or whatever, but yeah, we were still able to upload our videos and stuff like that.
Yep.
Overall, the campground roads are in great condition. I mean, this is just a really super nice park.
Yep.
And a great place to check out for your Charleston visit.
A little expensive though.
It was, we'll leave the cost right here. I think it was like 73 and change per night.
Right. But you're literally 5 to 8
you're-
miles from the downtown Charleston
Yeah, you're 8
area.
miles from downtown Charleston. You're just a couple miles from Folly Beach. The location couldn't be better.
Right.
So yeah, there it is. Check out some of the other features, and it's overall, obviously, it's the place to stay when you come to Charleston.
A very nice experience.
There are a number of pull-through sites as well, but they seem to be very popular and were all taken, so I wasn't able to really get some film of those. But they are certainly able to accommodate the largest of rigs. I've seen some massive Tiffin diesel pushers. So yeah, the biggest of rigs can be accommodated here. And this is a nice big site here. The only minor thing is that you're right near the dumpster, but this is site 45, by the way. These little dumpster things are cool. I don't know why I like them, but they're small. You just dump your garbage in them. I guess they pull them off to a central location. I kind of like that. Don't know why. This is probably pretty typical of the non-buddy sites. Back in. So you can see where this one backs up against some nice lush vegetation. And that is more of a typical site here at James Island County Park. The laundry facilities here at James Island County Park are top-notch, really good condition, nice front-load washers and dryers. Interestingly, they don't take quarters at all. They only take the credit card. So it's $3 per load for a wash, $3 for a dry, but the dry was 75 minutes, which I think is excessive, but nevertheless, everything came out dry. But yeah, really high quality. It's outside, but very, very nice. Allowed us to catch up on some washing. So we're here at James Island County Park, and we bumped into a couple Airstreamers, and guess what? They've got a YouTube channel too.
Yes.
So what's your channel, guys?
Hey, our channel is Airstreamer, and Jim and Michelle Fisher And
Awesome.
we're full-time RVers in our Airstream 28 International Serenity.
And you're from
Well,
the great state of?
home base was Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
and
had-
but now we're technically South Dakota residents. We've domiciled in South Dakota.
Okay, I think a lot of full-timers do that, right? That's a place for taxes and stuff like that.
Yeah, it worked out good for us. It doesn't. South Dakota isn't the right state for everybody, but for us, it was a really good fit for all of our circumstances.
Awesome. And when do your videos come out?
Videos come out. They have been coming out on Fridays, but we're just this week switching to Sundays.
Okay.
Looking at the analytics, that's when everybody seems to watch our videos anyway.
That's
So
great.
that seemed to make the most sense.
Yep. Everybody's every Sunday except for us.
That's right.
But that's okay.
You're every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday, you know it. So we've got the solo stove going. See what you cook up for appetizers.
We cooked up a sourdough cracker because I was feeding my sourdough today, so it had some leftover sourdough, so I give it a try.
All right.
It's delicious.
Yep.
I think so too.
I think your fire is dying from.
Yeah, we need to probably crank up our solo mesa again, but that thing's been working great. We're here in Charleston. The weather's a little cool, but
Cool, but not too bad.
not too shabby. We're going to be hitting some.
It's 48 in Vermont right now.
So it's better than Vermont, and I guarantee it's better than Michigan too,
We
right?
just found out there's snow in Michigan.
Yeah.
And South Dakota, I bet it's pretty chilly too, wherever that is. So, all right, let's go ahead and continue our happy hour and check out.
So happy to have met you guys.
Yeah, well, what's the crazy thing is I think we've scheduled like 3 campgrounds without even knowing it. So we're going to be seeing you guys for the next couple of weeks without even knowing it.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
So we're going to have some fun. So we'll catch you guys at the next campground.
Down the road.
Join us next week as we continue our adventures in Charleston by attending my 35th anniversary at the Citadel.
We also visit downtown Charleston, try some local foods, and also visit some of the landmarks down there.
So if you like this video,
Give us a big thumbs up
and if you think we've earned a subscription, click the subscribe.
and comment below if you've been to Charleston or stayed at the James Island County Campground.
Because we come out with RV and Airstream related videos just like this one every Tuesday.
Thanks for watching.